Right, good morning everyone, or afternoon is it by now, probably. I'm just going to try and get this going. Yes, I got it in. It's a very tiny needle, a small hold needle. Now today, I've shown you these before, but I'm going to share, again, how I create some of the, sorry about that, some of the patches that I make. Now, I'll take either a piece of felt or something like this, and, I just shape it to what I want. So I'm going to do a oval piece, maybe. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape at all. Whatever shape you want it to be. So that's the base, and we can shape it as we go along. I might only do a little bit on it and cut the rest of it off. I've got various gross grain ribbon, cream, pink, different sizes. This turquoisey one, it's gorgeous colour, that one. We've got the taffeta one, and we sell all of these in the shop. And then I've got a few leaves as well in case I want to cut them. And I've got some seam binding, and we do this in several colours as well. And this is, I think you get 3 meters for the price. So good deal. But here's my little patch that I'm going to be using. First of all, what I'm going to do, you can't actually do anything with this. You can burn it, burnish it. So you really have to just sew it in. So what I do is I fold it over, and I will fold that over again to start on the little flower. Now, these, you can use any flowers you want. I like making my own, as you know. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to cut different lengths. Now I've done that one. That's about 4 inches long. And I'm just sewing it on the edge. And you make your own flowers however you want to do them. Just make a flower up. Now, because I folded that, I'm going to do that again. Sorry, I'm going to fold that over and then fold that over again that way. And continue to the end. Like that. And then I just pull mine in and hold them 2 pieces together. What are you doing? Lay down. Lay down, Daddy will be in a minute. Oh God, he's pestering because he wants to go out. So I'm just going to stitch them 2 pieces together. These flowers don't have to be perfect. I call these the filler flowers because you can make them and just pop them fill a space, fill a gap wherever you've got one. So no gluing in that one. And straight away we've got a little flower that can slot in somewhere. It doesn't matter about that section because I do use a lot of these to slot in. And to that I'm going to add a little pearl. Now you can add a diamante or let's see, we've got some sew-ons. Yeah. Now I've got these. They're in the shop and they're sew-ons and they're sold in packs of 30. But I don't want to sew this one. I'm going to glue it on in the middle of that. See if my glue gun's ready. Would do if it had any glue in it. So yeah, a little bit of glue. And then we're just going to pop that in the centre like that. And that's really pretty. See, like that. So that's one ready. The thing is, we're going to have to choose something for a main flower. So I'm going to use this larger one. Because we need a main flower. So we can burnish this one on the ends. Like that. And the way to do it is start on the edge. Oh, I get my needle and thread. Oh, I've got glue on me already. Start on the edge. And we're just going to do a tacking stitch. So this is the main flower in the patch. I call these patches because they're a patch of flowers, different flowers. whichever flower you want to make. And what we're going to do is sew up there 6 stitches. So that's the first petal. Turn that over so it goes across there like that. And we need to do 5 of these. So that's 1. That's the second petal of the main flower. 2. Just fold that over again. So like I say, there's your ribbon. You've sewn up 6 stitches and you turn it sideways like that. Flip it over so it goes across. And then you stitch across the top. These are really pretty flowers when you're doing this kind of patchwork. You know, flower patch, should I say. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more, 6. Turn that over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is our last one. 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to cut that, burnish it, and then stitch to the end. And then what you do is you take the first one, and where you started, that's where you join them together and pull. Just pull the flower together. You might need to ease it down a little bit. Like that. Pull it forward just till you stitch your little tacking stitches to hold them 2 ends together. I use a fine needle when I'm doing things like this, mainly because it can go through any thickness of fabric or ribbon. Because you can make these out of fabric. You know, just cut strips of fabric. So there's the main flower, but we don't obviously want to leave it like that, and that's going to go somewhere like there. We need to do another layer. So at this time, I think what I'm going to do is, did I bring a cream? I thought I brought a cream. No, just let me get a cream because I need to get the next one. Shift, Joey. Come here. In there. Here. Oh, I don't want that one. Here we are. I've found it. There we are. Oh, that's a bit thin. That's too thin. Too thin for what I want. So, let's have a look. That's alright. You know what? We'll make one of these, I think. We'll do this one. It's the same size, but I can make it smaller using this. I thought I had a one, you know, 3/4 length. That's an inch one that I used before, and I thought I had one that was a 3/4 inch, but maybe it's in another box somewhere. So just burnish the end of this and do exactly the same thing. Little tacking stitch. Put your knot in first, Fee. So this isn't an old video revised. I know I've been putting those up, but a lot of people, especially the newbies, they've not seen them, and there's over 5,000 videos to view. So it's a little bit hard, but I'm trying to get the most interesting ones and put them back up. So I'm just working my way through them while what I'm also doing is changing in the description box the old shops, the Zibbit shop, getting rid of it and putting the new shop in there. And, you know, to go through 5,000 videos, it's a lot of work. It is really a lot of work, but I'm doing it. And I've chosen this organza ribbon, even though it's the same width, because you can see through it, so you can actually see the flower underneath. That's our third petal. Like that, 1, 2, 3. I could have done both layers out of this one or the other one, but I want to a little bit different. You know, I like to be different. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is our fourth, and now we're on to our fifth flower petal of the flower. But they do make awesome, awesome flowers. More lifelike, I think. My needle's bent. It gets battered. It gets a lot of use. Right, so we're on to that. Let's take this out of the way. Make sure you keep that one out of the way. And then I'm just going to cut this. Holding my cotton out of the way so I don't burn that. And just burnish the end. And then I stitch down. That way. Take hold of the beginning. And we just pull those two ends together, and it makes a beautiful little flower. I don't have to pull this one down because I can see what I'm doing here. And I stitch through both sides, that one and that one. That's it, that's all we need to do. And then we just pull it, finger and thumb again. Do this with all my flowers. Look, you get a nice little flower. Oh, come on, glue stick. Like that. Take the original flower that we made. Now, where I finished here and I finished there, I'm going to alternate them so that they're not together. You know, you can, I don't want them together. It's not going to look like it's, see, you've got a gap here. But one of these will slot in there and fill that gap. So now we've got that. Oops. Just clear this space. Now we've got that. Now I can glue this where I want it. Now you can put it in the middle, to one side, wherever you want to put it. I generally do them to one side so I can build out. I'm going to swing that round a little bit. I'm going to put mine just there. Slightly, I mean, leaves will come out here, so that's fine. So I'm just going to do that. And then with this one, a little bit of glue on the back. And that will just sit here. So you see, it didn't matter that I didn't have it, you know, full. All you do with this bit, these little petal bits, is stick them down. That's not going anywhere. Now we need a nice little centre for that. So I go into my little box of goodies. See what I have. Oh, you can use all sorts, lots of different things. You can use bits. Let's have a look. Oh, we can even, oh, I've got some little tiny flowers. And I've got a beaded one I made. See, I made that. So even that can be used. I'm going to take some more out. And I think we'll use that on there. beautiful pink and cream. Yeah, it's everything I want. Take some more bits out. We've got some little pink, some studs. Another one of those. A nice bit of blue. We're going to have a blue in. I might take the stone out of that. There's some missing. And use those. These are just sections of earrings. Some more pearly bits. Even got a pink bit somewhere. You don't know. You can use absolutely anything in these. And I've got some large pearls. Got a nice pearl there that will go in. Pearl like that. I might want to put that in the centre of the flower. Here's another one of those. There's a pink. Just get a selection of things out that you like that you can make. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put this big pearl in there. Like that. Pop that in. Make sure the holes are on the sides and push that down and brings that, see how it brings the petal up? You can do it and hold it. I'm going to take one of these. You get these on a card. They've got like little bits on them. Like a sticky back on the back. So we're going to pop that in there. I like that. Let's have a look. We now need to make another flower. So I'm going to make one out of the pink this time. Like that. Again, it's just going to be a little stocking stitch, that's all. And then we can gather that up. What I think I'll do with this one is I'm going to round the end off first. It's just easier to be able to work with them if they're rounded. That's it. So it looks like the top of the petal. I'm just going to gather this one up. So I'm probably using about 6 inches of this. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to cut that. Cut it there. Again, round that off. Seal it. And then finish stitching it to the end. And then you've no sharp edges. You know, corners or anything like that. Pull that. Turn it over, and what I'm going to do is to stitch it into the bottom of this one. You're going to lay down, Joey. I know what you're waiting for. You see, Ray takes him for a walk when he comes in for his dinner. If he's not posting. That's it. That's all you need to do. And that's another flower done. Very quick, very simple, very easy. That's long enough to do another flower somewhere. So there's another one. See how pretty, aren't they? And that one I think we'll just pop here. Like that. So, what can I put in the middle of that? Well, we can put one of these in. It's a little diamante with a pearl, a pink pearl. And that's pretty, isn't it? I like that. Nice. I think what I'll do is, I'm going to do the blue next, because I want it multicoloured. So, I'm just going to get this out. Okay, again. Seal off the ends. I'm just going to do another one like this. Oh, we'll round it off. It is easier. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do about 6 inches. And I might do 2 of these actually. Quickest way, fold them together. Round them off. I don't want them to stick together. And then you just do your little flower. Like that. Go back to the beginning when I've got that. Pick that up, pull that in tight, and then we're just going to stitch it. Like that. And then we just wandle that around in our thumb and finger. It's a little bit more gathered in that one. Great, love it. Hang on. Right, I'm really sorry about that. Ray, for those old ones that's been with me for ages, they know every time I start to film, Raymond rings. We don't know how he does it. I haven't got a bloody clue, but he does. And that was him. But hey ho, I've shooed him off so I can finish my video. Right, so now we've got that. And I'm just going to see if that's too green. It's not right. So I do have... Yeah, excuse me a minute. I do have some... sorry, it's just... I'm not sure if I want to put that one on, actually. It just does me head in. I've got one of these. It's like a greeny colour. It'll do. It's fine, I think. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, it's colourful. This is a colourful one, so I don't mind putting that one in. Oh dear. That's it. So I'm going to make another one of those, but I do need to change my thread. Oh, this... They need to invent glue that doesn't make strands. I know you can blow it away. I know all of that. But it's a pain in the bum. Right. Where's my thread? Joey, sit down, please. Waiting desperately for him. It's funny how dogs know when they're going to come home. I just find it weird. Right. So, let's do this again. There we go. I'm going to do the same one. So I'm going to cut about 6 inches. Like that, that'll do, that's fine. Happy with that. And then just make sure we pull that around. The 6 inches has actually given it quite a good ruffle. So, and then I prefer a lot of ruffle in my flowers. So like I say, I'm going to pop this one on this side, just there. And probably will need another one of those. Well, I don't actually, just because it's got one in it. I don't need to put another one in. I can do something else. But I want to make this. Everything's made by hand. So I'm just showing you what you can do. This one's a little bit flatter, come out like a button, to be honest, but that's fine. Doesn't bother me in the least. There you go. So that's another one. Let's have a look. Now I do have these. We can add these in. These are acrylic flowers, and they're just, we can put that there. Just mix and match what you've got. Maybe not. Let's just see what else we've got. I can put these buttons in. They're just like that. So I'm going to put this one in here, just to lift that section up a bit. Oops. Get round, silly hole. Just to give it a different look. You know, we just have to keep building up on it. And then I think what I'm going to do is add another one of these. This one. So again, let me get my thread. I'm going to fold in and then fold over to the triangle. Oops, can't see for toffee. Put in, there's another one of those somewhere can go. Let's have a look, see what we've got. This is my flower jar, look, and it's all the oddments. Oh, do you know what? We've got some of those. Now we've got that colour blue in, I can put these in. These. So that's what I'm going to do that. Where's my pliers? Here's some pliers. I'm just going to snip these. See, they'll go like, oh, that'd be lovely, won't it? We sell all of these in the shop, folks. Everybody's put the prices up but me. I'm not doing it. I'm keeping mine as they are. So, I always tell you, we're one of the only companies that's not put the prices up for anything that we sell. Just slot this in here. Like that. They bring the, to me, they bring the project to life. I have to keep my phone with me in case there's an emergency. But I can't switch it off because otherwise I won't know the emergency. It's just the way things are at the moment, you know. There's so much bloody happening around the world. And I've got my daughter who's abroad. Which if she rings, I have to make sure I answer, you know. Yeah, they do tend to make a flower. Now, the leaves. I'm going to use these smaller ones. And there's not many left, so if you haven't bought them, I would advise you to do that. To buy them. You know. These are some of the best scissors I've ever had. They're like a rose gold handle. Really nice. Nice grip. Plenty of space. For anybody who suffers with hands like I do. Right, we don't need the stem. So all I'm going to do with these is to start filling little gaps in. That can go on a headband. It can go on as a patch on your clothing somewhere. You could even put string on it, you know, or a small ribbon and make it into like a pendant. Just think outside the box. There's lots and lots of things you can do with them. And I think, yeah, I like that one. I like them coloured like that. But let's do a different one. See? You can do anything with them. So I hope that's helpful. You know, yeah. Play. Play, play, play. And I think I'll put those, I'm going to put a firmer backing on them, because they can go on a project, on a page somewhere. Right, like I said, I have loads of these left. And so I'll never use them. So what I'm going to do is I've threaded them onto a wire, and it's a paper covered wire. So you can actually snip the end off and you'll be able to use the wire for something. But there you go. In fact, I make butterflies out of one piece of wire like this. Beaded butterflies. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put these in the shop. And you get, unfortunately, I can't get 50 beads. You can only get 48 beads of those, but you know, why not? And so they'll be on the shop shortly. Good morning, everyone. This morning I'm going to show you how to make one of these clips using up all my bits and pieces. These are odd flowers that I've made and they're just hanging about. Make them into something like this, which is a little hair clip. So you can make something like this from next to nothing really. And yet these sell for a canny few bob in the shops. But hey, we know how to make them. These are the flowers I'm going to use, so I don't really need to make any more because we've already got them ready. All I need is a piece of felt of some sort. So I'm going to just use what I've got. These are all the scraps lying about. I just want to use all the bits that are left from projects or that things I've shown you how to make. These were cut from a bit of a doily and things like that. So what I'm going to use first of all is a couple of these. Now I don't need to do the whole ones because I'm not going to, you know, waste one. I don't believe in that sort of thing. So I'm just going to pop that on the end like that. Really extends it and just gives it a little bit of a flare to see it under the flowers. Like that. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Opposite side, should I say. So this is how we can extend it to put other things on. Like that. Okay, and you get that underneath. Let me just show you. See, you can see them underneath, just showing that little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pop on the main flower, and these we do sell them in the shop, but they're not hard to make. Really not hard to make at all. So I'm just going to pop this one here. And then I'm going to pop, maybe not use that one. Wait a minute, I'm going to pop this one on here. And then I've got the pink rose, which I'm going to pop there. It has a couple of leaves on, so put that to the outside. And then I've got the rolled roses. So and it's got leaves on it, so we'll pop it on like that. Now we've got some of these. Just going to glue them in. I'm going to lay them flat. So I'm going to pop one here. And you don't want too many together, but you don't want it to look squarish either. So I'm going to do another one. And I'm going to put this one on this side underneath. Like that. See how it's already coming together? Now, do I want to put any purple with it? Well, we'll see. I do actually like that. So I'm going to pop a purple flower there. Again, these are all handmade. And here, I've got a little rose that I'm going to pop in. Like that. I've also got a rose to go in here. Let me just get some more glue. And try and attach your flowers together if you can. Like that. I'm going to turn this around. And I have this little rose, which is going to go in there. That gives that a bit of greenery in there. And I think I'm going to pop that one. No, that's too big. Right, so what we've got of some of these. So I'm just going to cut them, bend them. We do sell all of this in the shop. And we're going to pop one here as decoration. The leaves will come here. I'm going to put another one there. Like that. See how pretty they are? Next to no effort. Use up what you've got. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add... I'm going to put these leaves in, I think. Let me see. Do I want them? I might do. Yeah, I'm going to put one in there. Let's pop one there like that. And I don't like to see them on their own. So I am going to add another small one in there. Like that. Yeah, I like that. We can put those away and they can be used on another project. Now, I'm just going to get some of these stamen, because I do like to see little bunches here and there. Now, Julie and I were talking about we're going to go up to Scotland shortly in October, because we've not been on holiday this year yet with the lockdown and whatever. Right, just do that, and then we can pop these where we think we need them. And I think we need some here. There we go. Just cut them, and to be able to keep them together, double glue on them, roll them in your fingers, and then we can pop these. Where do I want them to go? In there, I think. You don't need many, so, and I think we'll also open this up and pop some in there as well. Let me just see, a few together, we don't need that many. Yeah, just done that. So you can spread them out and that, and I think that's fine. Now all we need to put on some of these tiny leaves. I'm just going to pop one of these on. I think it's missing it. There's a gap that can be filled in there like that. That's it. Yes, so much better, isn't it? So what we do regarding the leaves, let me just burnish that bit off. Do just a little bit of glue. I don't like to just put one. I like to do two. Like that. See, that makes a difference. I'm going to do one here. Well, we'll do two here. You'd have to check these, make sure you got them the right way around. Never put them straight on like that. Always put them at an angle, one across the other if you can. Because again, that's just makes that. Let me just see why that's not catching. It's just nicer when they're like that. See? I'm also going to put some here. So we'll do one there and one there. One pair, should I say. Like that. And take off all the threads next. I'm going to do some here. I'm going to do a couple on here as well. In fact, I'm going to do 3 on this section. Like that. See? That looks great, doesn't it? And then again, 2 here. So try and have these cut ready because they are fidgety. And I think we'll pop one here as well. And then what you can do is you can also put them in here. Now I'm just going to pop a bit of glue there because when I close it up that will hold all of this together. And unfortunately I don't think I've got another clip, but it's not hard to put a clip on. I'm just showing you how to do the actual thing first. See how we can fill them out. I'm also going to put one just here. I don't think you can overdo it with leaves, to be honest. That's it. I like that. And like I say, look what you can achieve. They're great, aren't they? I did put some of these I cut some leaves out of the organza and put some of those on. The other thing I was going to do was try and... Let me just try this, because I do like to be different. I'm going to put it on this one, I think. I've just cut a little bit of cording, pink cording. Like that. Just to be different. See, like that. Yeah, we decided that we're going to Scotland. As long as we can get out and about. And just go and explore for 5 or 6 days. Look. Just that little bit makes that difference. I might just put another one here as well. I suppose I could do this with them first. Well, it's not working really. We'll just glue them. Now we're just I'm going to put another one there, I think. Like that. And one here. Oh, glue strands. I know, I can put the heat gun on them and get rid of them. Which I'm going to give this a blast in a minute. Don't stop me hating them. Let's just do this together. So you see, just by using a little bit of cording can make a big difference to a project. Where am I going to do it? In here, I said, didn't I? In there. See? I think that looks really pretty. Just a hint of cream here. And that one. Using all your oddments. I'm not quite sure which way I'd like that one. So I hope that's helpful. They're not hard to do. And, you know, just make what you can and buy what you can't make. And really, there's not much you can't make. You do have to buy the equipment first. Visit the shop. We've got a lovely shop filled with stuff, you know, I think it's about 500 items of crafty things. Lots of ribbons, laces and everything. And beads and, you know, trinkets and diamante. Run along and check it out. Your orders helps me keep these coming, these videos. Hi everyone, right, I've got a couple of these patches to make and I'm going to try and do a matching pair or near enough. I've got out lots of my loose flowers and let's just see how far we get. Just shaping the patch. Now I've got some of this lace which I'm going to use on the edge. There's no way I'm going to waste it. So what I'm going to do is just do the glue on the patch first. Because you can, if you choose to, add lace. Okay, so I'm going to get that like that. Bring that round. And I could have done it in little tufts. You know, if I wanted to do little tufts. But no, I'm going to do it like this. Sorry, hope you can see. Like that. So, it's going to be a little bit awkward trying to match them, but we're going to do that if I can. So, I now need, I'm going to use one of these as a main flower. I'm just going to cut the stems off. I don't need the stems. See, these are really cute. Now, these are in the flower kit. So if you lot want the flower kit, you've got to go get it. I really do like them. They're so pretty. Okay. Now we've got the plain rose, which I have. Sure, I put another one out. Yes, I did. Nope, that's a different one. Bear with me, I'll have to get it because I need it. You only need one. Let me just sort my glue gun out. Glue, oh, can't even speak. I'm tired, I'm really tired. Glue gun out. My. So we've got a pink and cream there, and I can match that up with a pink and cream there. Let's see. I had some of these. I need, right, I've got some of these. That's different to that one. Hang on, because I'm going to try and find all the same. Right, I need to get a diamante centre. I've got some awesome things coming in, ladies and gents. Oh, and I mean that, awesome. Really, really beautiful laces and trims. I'm going to put this on this side here. So we're going to have the pearl there and there. Like that. Excuse me. Like I've got a little cough, but I've not, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue to them. A bit of tassel. Let's have a look. Oh, I made some nice tassels, didn't I? You don't need to have it in the middle or down the side. You can have it where whatever you like, and I'm going to fit mine in there. I just think that looks gorgeous. So it's going to smooch you right up to that. Like that. And then we've got this gap to fill in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more of these. I'm just going to cut the wire off. Poke that in there. Sorry, I hope you're seeing this. Push that right in there. Now we need a little to go on the top there to hide that. Like that. And we can always fill that in. Now what I've got here, I've done some little tiny bow things. And what I'm going to do with this, which I think I'll do it here, let me just see. Yep, it's going in there. There's my tweezers. Just push that in. It's like a little tuft. And we're going to do the same here. Just like that, like a little tuft coming out there. Just sets it off with a little bit somewhere. And I'm going to do one here as well. So I've got some more made up. And I just tie it in knots, into a knot. So you tie it into a knot and then you can just tuck it wherever you want it to be. And I do that. And then poke that in. And you can see it. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to do two there. And poke that one in as well. So you've got a little bit of a tuft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to need two here. So thankfully I did enough. In here like that. Don't they look they look like fans? Do they look gorgeous? So we didn't need those after all. They do, they look like fans and I like them. Now what you're going to do is when you've got everything on, you just have to glue it all down so it all stays together. You don't want it flopping. See, so it stays together. So just see where it needs gluing down. I'm going to put some leaves on it, which will make a big difference. Where's it flopping? There. And I think we can put a tiny bud or two, maybe three. We'll do three. See the little buds together? Just twist them a few times. And I noticed a gap just there. So I'm going to fill that with these. See, like that. And I'll do same here. I'm just going to lift that up. Actually, we can put that on top. Now I'm going to lift it up and sit them in there. That's it, like that, lift them up. Right, now to some leaves. Now, hopefully, I've got more of these. So I'm just going to start and put them where I feel they need to be. Can we get 2 in there? Like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do the same here as well. Turn it around. Like that. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. So, that's 2 more done. And they can go on anything. So they'll be in the shop shortly. And like I said, they're so easy to do. I think they look gorgeous. Put them on the front of a book. Or, you know, with just like there with a nice picture of your mum or your gran or your kids. Brilliant. Loved them. And I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.